I'm sorry. This is the reason why. How could you have been beaten by a free kick from over 50 yards, like a goal kick, beating a goalkeeper of the Super Eagles of Nigeria? He has apologized that he hopes he will be given an opportunity to make amends and prove that it's better than what we saw in this game against Mozambique.
Yeah, no doubt about that. We probably realized that a lot of Nigerians have been battering him for that shambolic performance against Mozambique, even though people gave him an average rating in their first game against Mali. But this game wasn't quite. It's not palatable for him, especially the second goal. Even though we tried to rationalize why he had to slip, whether it was a slip, whether he mistimed his ball and allowed the Mozambican striker Diogo to put that goal. Which was this brilliant one-on-one by Rabiu Ali. Typical of Rabiu Ali. If he goes forward, dangerous going forward. He tried to put in one or two things, even though he's more or less an attacking midfielder, a playmaker, but he's trying to get one or two goals, and which he has shown in this game. That is the big makeup of the game. If your strikers are not getting the goals, even though it's not good for strikers not to score. But
let me bring you in here today. Keshi says this particular goal, this one, he says it was a poor pitch, not particularly too much of poor timing from Agbim. That's what Keshi says, and he says it happened to Melenkoni of South Africa. That was a slip on Agbim's part, and it shouldn't be held too much responsible for that. But you disagree with that?
Well, we have the luxury of having a replay and also having an elevated view of proceedings. Keshi will only have a pitch side view of what happened, but I can
probably listen to what the captain
listen to what Chief goes, coach, I slipped. But for where I'm sitting,
you saw that it wasn't a slip. That was timing.
A shocking display of goalkeeping on my part. Kune's crude tackle against
we'll talk about that later. I'm talking about the slip. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the slip against Mozambique, the first goal. Yeah, but then this is what you like to see over and over again, and maybe there should be hope for us when we take on the South Africans in our last game on Sunday. Barnabas Menga coming off the bench. He's happy. His father is happy. The father scored for Nigeria. The son has scored for Nigeria. That's some kind of record.
He scored something. This kind of goal last
in the league.
Last when he was at Quad United.
Yeah. When he stars, when they went to ABS, he's a fantastic young player.
So I think
he's a
very brilliant.
Yeah. So we hope we see
a lot of options going forward. I see another Christian Obios on the bench. He has not had any. There's a Pierre Bayer in the midfield. Joshua Baji, who has not even had any feel of the game. So I think Keshi, probably we just have to look at how we can make use of some of these players who comes on as substitutes, try to get beautiful goals like this.
In Kadedeji, who was dropped on the eve of this tournament because of injury, would have made this tournament, says we should give credit to Keshi. Belan Salame came in as a substitute in the first game, made immediate impact. Barnabas Menga came in as a sub, also made impact. That we should give Keshi some credit. Let's talk about our opponents on Sunday. South Africa, Bafana South Africa is going to be some difficult game for us. We are going to play against the crowd. We are going to play against the weather, bad pitch, slippery pitch,
possibly the referee,
because as you said, I hope we can see the highlights of South Africa against Mali. Melenkoni should have been off that game from like 5 minutes,
and there was a penalty from that
penalty for Mali.
Even the one awarded to South Africa was outside the box 18. So I think the referee was a bit we had the referee to thank for that.
People will also point to the penalty that we had against Mozambique as being
it's a 50-50.
Well, that was a soft penalty.
The soft penalty.
It was very soft.
But the one against South Africa Mali,
was more obvious.
Was obvious. Even the penalty that was awarded was outside the box 18. Maybe the linesman on the pan didn't see the line. Maybe the line was so blurred that they couldn't even see the line from that end.
That was Bernard Parker. Yeah, but on the sound of what we've seen in this game, we can't write off the Eagles yet. The South Africans struggled for large portions of this game against this Malian side. Well, but it's going to be a different ball game altogether. Yeah, the coach of South Africa says they are under pressure, but this is a beautiful finish. Beautiful finish for Mali.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing Kune could have done about it.
Nothing at all. But they say that this game was a good preparation for their match against Nigeria. They just played one of a very strong West African team as well. But I think for me, it's going to be a difficult game for the Super Eagles. They are the ones under pressure. They came into this competition with the tag of the defending champions of Africa. I disagree.
Hold on. This is the first time we are playing this tournament. I think this is not the tournament where we are defending champions. Well, this is African Nations Championship.
I disagree.
This is we have never played.
I disagree.
I understand where today is coming from. I understand where today is coming from. No, even the commentators, are trying to they are giving us that tag.
Why is FIFA making this tournament a grade A ranking tournament?
Friendly. Friendlies are also grade A.
Whether you play your first team or the second team, FIFA doesn't care.
What is the name of this tournament?
African Nations.
What is the name of the team playing?
Who are the defending champions?
What is the name of the team playing?
Tunisia are the defending champions of this tournament, not Nigeria.
What is the name of the team playing?
Nigeria. This is the first
Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Home-based.
Super Eagles.
Home-based.
Now you are making it.
No.
You on this show, you and I always discuss the fact. We should never
facts.
We should never make this
a
dichotomy that they are home-based and foreign-based players.
Facts.
When Sunday Mba was scoring the winner,
hold on, Tunde.
Last year, nobody called him a
all those things you
player.
are saying are correct, but the fact of the case is this is the first time Nigeria is taking part in CHAN.
And that is an excuse.
Hold on. And Keshi is the only coach apart from Gordon Egerson who is handling the A team. And the B team,
the coach of Ethiopia is doing so.
And the coach of Ethiopia.
So let's
go of Ghana.
There's precedence.
The assistant coach.
Only those three are here. But the others didn't come.
See, I know where this is coming from. Even the commentator is still calling this team the African champion. But that's the mistake they are making. Sometimes he corrects himself. I understand where they are coming from. Talking about home base, which is the dichotomy. But the fact is that it's as simple as everything. We are playing for this tournament for the first time. We didn't qualify for the last two edition. We lampooned some of the boys on the messages that you can't beat even Niger. So this is the first time. Let's give them that privilege. If they are not qualified, nobody will talk about the home.
I think Tony is making excuses for
let's go on. No, I'm being realistic. This is the first time these guys are. This is the first time they are playing this tournament. You are coming for the first time and you are already talking about this.
First time you had the World Cup, you won your first game. Nobody knew you were debutants.
Did you win the World Cup?
But when you beat Bulgaria, who happened to end up placing fourth, nobody said they lost to debutants.
It takes nothing away from the fact that that was our first World Cup.
It takes nothing away from the fact that this team is bearing the name of the Super Eagles of Nigeria and they are wearing the crest of the Nigerian Football Association.
But we know the Super Eagles.
So to all intents and purposes, they are the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
You're like waffle tournament.
Yes.
When we play waffle.
Hold on.
When we want waffle.
Hold on. We know Super Eagles when we see Super Eagles. We know the real Super Eagles when we see them. Vincent, when you see Vincent, you know that the Eagles are out. You see Mikel, you see Menike.